howdy. I see you clicked on the video. Definitely a blessing to see you come check me out. This is my first video, and I didn't want to do a script, so it's going to be a little of a hodgepodge. But as my first video, as you can see in the title, that today is the honoring of my brother. It's his birthday today, March 20th, and he went to see Jesus last year on February 10th. And I've been meaning to get videos up so that I can start my channel, which is going to be based around travel and inexpensive living, slow travel, and kind of had the dream, to go and do some things with him, but he was only 45 years old when he passed. So life's too short, and that's one of the reasons I wanted to start a YouTube channel. It's never too late to start, they say, and everybody keeps saying, hey, get on there, start putting up a video, do something. So here I am. So one of the things I want to talk about is my nickname, Nugg. I had a friend of mine who is now also passed on. Her name was Deanna. She had some medical complications. I think she was about 38 years old and was kind of my adopted sister. And so she started calling me Nugg probably when I was 47 or so. And I'm quickly approaching that 50 mark. But Deanna, she was a super kind of happy-go-lucky girl. And what's funny is the word Nugg has multiple meanings. Two of the meanings is related to marijuana, which I don't mess with. I do live in Colorado, so that's ironic. But the word Nugg is kind of like short for nugget, and I guess it deals with marijuana buds. But the other definitions, one of them being homie or close friend, and that's what she considered me. So she started calling me Nugg out of the blue, and it just stuck. So I figured, hey, I'll just go with that and keep that as my name from now on. But anyhow, the channel is going to be about slow travel, and maybe we'll shift, as I go, but I'm in the process of trying to get myself in a position so I can go overseas, try to do a few things. I'm not rich, and I've, put myself in a position on purpose to really either make it happen or go broke. So one of the goals I have is to be out there traveling by the time I hit 50, which will be shortly. So what I'm planning on doing is getting myself in position. Either I may sell my house or rent it out, one or the other, and I'm gonna go down and help my dad a little bit and go start to either do some cruising, or I'm gonna get out there and probably start in South America, hit a few of the countries down there, and then ultimately I want to go to the Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, and Malaysia, all that area, and just try to test it all out, see what's the right approach. I'm kind of excited about that thought. So other than you saw I put in that title, Have Nugg Will Travel. And obviously I'm Nugg. So my hope is that you'll subscribe and like the channel. And I'm on the ground floor, just starting. So I've got to basically go from here, see, if I can get the channel built up and reach out and have you follow and get encouragement from me. If you are considering doing the same, I can be the example and get out there and make it happen. But I'm going to be doing things to try to get some extra money and kick myself off to bigger, better things. But anyway, back to my brother. being that it's his birthday today, this is the reason I wanted to get the video put up. I've been telling friends and family that I have the intention to do this, and no more time for slacking. I've got to just start. Doesn't matter if anything's perfect. I slapped my room together here, just getting a simple background. All I have is a big window that I can sit in front of and have some lighting, and it's actually a little later in the day, so it's not the brightest, but either way it works. I may put in the description below the equipment that I'm using in case you're curious, or if you want to know what somebody starting from scratch might use. That'll be in the description below. And so being my brother's birthday, his name was Sean, and you could see him in the background here. I'll get him closer so you can get a better look of his face. Super handsome guy. That is his son, and that's from them going to the beach. I don't remember which one. They went to a lot of different places, but that's awesome. But yeah, my brother, being only 45, that's the reason. It's like, life is too short, so you got to get out there. And I don't plan on just sitting here at my house and trudging along day in, day out. It doesn't make any sense. You got to do stuff that's fun, do things that are exciting. And I'm not going to wait until I'm 65 trying to retire. While I still have some youth left in me, I'm going to get out there and be able to do things, just the way it goes. But I'm hoping you can come along. Each video I come out with, there's going to be a lot of humor. I'm going to probably keep it to a minimum here today, just because of the honoring my brother. So that way, but he was a goofball too, so my dad is as well. So definitely picked it up from him. But it's a good time. Anytime I'm out there with friends and stuff, we like to cut up and have a good time. And so I want to bring y'all along on the journey, try to get out there, make some things happen. One of my first places to go might be the Philippines. It's hard to say. It just depends on how things play out. And then while I'm out there, I could probably do some interviews with people and some other vloggers and stuff. I only watch a handful out there now, but as I learn of new people, I try to expand and get information from them, the locals out there. So it's good times. But one thing that I want to encourage you to do is to get out there yourself. So the very first step, make sure you get your passport. I'm going to do a video probably specifically on that, and a few of the first steps, but there's supposedly things that may happen where they're trying to require digital information in the new passports. So if you can get your passport now, just get it out of the way. That way you have just a regular passport. You don't have to have all this new stuff. And that way, if you want to go out of the country, you can. And things aren't going to probably be getting any easier or cheaper necessarily. May happen as we go a little bit here with the new presidency. We'll find out. But, just don't let things discourage you. Get out there, make it happen. You can't, do things in life if you stay stuck. And that's what I've allowed myself to do. So in honoring my brother, Sean, I'm going to end up making things happen and try to get out there and do some things. So I encourage you, if you would like, you can subscribe, like the video. It's my very first one. This is the ground floor. So anybody that starts following me from here, if they desire, can say that they were in at the beginning on all the adventures that Nugg was deciding to go on. And one of the things that I want to do as well is talk about, mixed in a little bit, sometimes I might do a second channel for this, is inexpensive living, because one of the things I'm looking at is buying a motorhome and parking it down by my dad, or I might buy a little simple trailer, parking at my dad's so I can have a home away from home, and then whenever I'm out of the country I can just pack the thing up, keep it covered, and have somewhere to go. And ultimately, I want to put solar on that motorhome and have it to where it's completely self-contained. And anytime I get involved in any of that stuff, if it's something y'all are interested in, then I'll include that in future videos. But I'm super blessed to have you guys here. You are the reason that I wanted to start my channel, and you coming along with this journey ahead is going to be a blessing for me. And so I just want to give y'all encouragement and get out there, do it. A lot of us have lost loved ones, so don't let that hold you back from doing what you want and having your dreams fulfilled. So I pray y'all are blessed, and I'm gonna try to crank out a bunch of videos here within the next couple weeks to start getting things rolling. And I just appreciate y'all. So have a blessed day. We'll see. I hope I can get this done in one take, and hope that worked for you guys. No editing, just raw going in. Whatever messed up, I do. It doesn't matter. If I can do it, you can do it. If you decide to get out there and do videos or just get out on an adventure, whatever it is, don't hold back, because you don't have a promise of tomorrow. And so just get out there and do it. All right, guys, I appreciate it. I've got my little trusty tablet here, and we're gonna shut her down here. But let me, before we do, I'm gonna show you my brother's picture a little closer. That way you can see his handsome face. Let me show you guys. Let's check him out here. I got to get the right angle so it's not reflecting. There we go. So look at that guy and his son. Not sure how old he was in that picture, but yeah. So awesome, guys. Have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you the next video. All right.